Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Aisha. As promised, I said this next video I'll be talking about the equipment we use in formulation. You really need to know what we use. You need to know the reasons what we use these things for and the reasons why we are using them. So I'll have to start, but if you don't subscribe to our channel, I want you to do that because I will not want you to miss any of our video. I also click on the notification bell so that you will know when we upload new videos, and like and comment. If you have any question, you can put that in the comment section. So starting with the pH meter. This is the pH meter. You see, this is it. You fix this. Then you on it. You insert it in your product. Then immediately it will read. This pH meter read the pH meter and the temperature, which is very good. So when you finish, you rinse with the distilled water carefully and keep. Knowing the pH is very important. You need to know the pH. You need to know the pH of the products you just formulated, because all the active work with different pH. Niacinamide, for instance, have to be 6 on the dot, or 6 to 6.75. So if you formulate a product containing niacinamide and it's 5, it should not work. It will be harmful to the person's skin because it will activate another chemical which is not right, which is harmful to the body. So the person unknowingly will be applying something that is not safe on his or her skin. So that's one reason you need to check the pH of your product. Every aqueous solution, every aqueous product, pH of every product containing water must be checked. You have to check. If you're formulating a body cream, you just know that, okay, depending on the body cream you are formulating, you have to make sure it's not below 3.5, depending on what you're formulating, and depending on the person that is applying it. You just have to make sure, okay, it's not below 3.5 to 5.5 or 6 if you are formulating a niacinamide product. So you just have to also make sure it's not too alkaline, it's not alkaline, and it's also not too acidic. So the importance of pH meter cannot be underestimated. So you just have to keep that in mind. When you want to start formulating, the first thing you have to put in mind is the pH meter. You really need it. You can't say, okay, later on I will buy. No, any product you formulate, you have to check the pH meter. So another thing you need as a young formulator is your bakers. So you see, this is 50 ml. So like I said before, if you are a new formulator, 50 and 100 ml is what you should start from. So you should not formulate any product that is more than 50 or 100. So that's that. Another thing you need is your blender. So as time goes on, when you are formulating up to 100 grams, you can use this. So this is also very important. You can get this in this. So another thing you also need as a young formulator is a blender. So this is the first one you need. This is a froster, mini froster. So this is the first one you need. This, if you are formulating very little, but from 100 grams, you can use this. Don't just look at this because it's small. It's very powerful, very powerful. You won't believe how this beats so fast and smoothly. But it have to be small. The product have to be, the lotion have to be small. The liquid have to be small. So this, from 100 grams, you can use this. It's a emulsion blender. So you can use this. From 100 gram you can use this. You see, you can, but this is not 100 picker. So if you want to start producing from 100 gram, you have to get like 250 gram, like 250 ml picker, so that you can incite your big blender inside, because this is 100 gram. You cannot incite it inside, it's impossible. So when you are formulating like 20 or 30 gram, you use a 50 ml picker, but you need space. When you are formulating like 50 or 60 ml gram, you use 100 ml picker. So when you're formulating like 100 or 150 or so, you use this 250 gram. Just when you are progressing, please, that you don't waste too much of your ingredients. So you need a blender. You can leave that for now, but you just have to get a froster. This is very important. The pH is numbered 1 to 14. That's the full pH numbers. So 1 to 7, 1 to 6 is acidic, while 7 is neutral, while 8 to 14 is alkaline. So if you check, if you put, when you finish formulating, you pick one and put, you pick one and put, you incite one, you incite it inside your product. So if it turns out the color it brings shows the range it is. So if it's between 1 to 6, it's acidic. If it's, so when it brings this color, it's 1. When it brings this color, this light orange, it's 3. When it brings this yellow, it's 5. So you see, it's not too accurate to me. If you're able to get this bigger one, I would recommend, as a beginner, is even better you start with this, because this will definitely give you issues, because it won't give you an accurate result. But if you're not able to get this one, you can start with the pH strips. So the next equipment you need as a formulator is a mixer. It's a mixer for butter. So if you are not able to get with the set that comes with a bowl, this one is cheaper. You can get this one. So even though the product is small, if you want to start formulating butter, you can start with 50 gram or 100 gram. You can even whisk it with this, but you just have to get a bowl like this. You see, you can use it. You can, because if the butter is too thick, froster will not blend it very well. So I will advise to use a mixer like this, but it will work. Even though it's 50 or 100 gram, it will work, but you just have to get a bowl, a glass bowl like this, or stainless bowl. So this is really needed for butters. It's a bowl, different sizes. You also use it for lotion. I mostly use it for butters or anything that is open that I need to mix very well. I use it a lot. So this and this goes together. When you are not using this, you use this. So just as you're starting, this is disposable pipette. You also need it as a young formulator. Even when you are advanced, you still need a pipette, because you actually use it to take liquid. But mind you, if you cannot use it twice, it's not advisable to use it twice, but you can't wash it properly. So it's advisable when you use it, when you finish using it, you use it for just one time. You use it to draw oil or liquid, or whatever liquid solution you are taking. When you finish using it, you dispose it. It's not too expensive, so you can do away with it anytime. You can just get a full pack so that you don't get to buy 2 or 3 anytime you want to formulate. So another thing you need is an extract. Maybe when you have some botanicals that you need to extract yourself, like hibiscus flower, so you need a filter like this so that you don't add the residue to your products, to your solution. Is a manual whisk. So I use this every time when I'm formulating to make the work fast. So sometimes I use it to stir, to mix the solution together before using my blender, because I use it like that because I don't want, especially if I don't want if I don't want to blend that particular product or lotion or whatever for so long, and I just want it to come together first before blending for a short time. So by using this, I just mix everything together, then blend for a very short time. That's all. You can also use it for butters. If the butters are not hard, you can use this without using a mixer. Yes, but you just have to mix for a long time and make sure everything comes together. So